This is nothing. So much. Why do they hate us? Still right. This is nothing. This is nothing. Still right. This doesn't smell right. Yes. I will not fear you! I will not! Rescue this time. I am the storm! What do you have so much? Why do they leaking? Fractured! So loud! Hit me! Nicely! Taking another. Tolerate your disgusting presence.
Anyone still sane out there? Come to the intercom if you can hear me. Someone there? I picked up a pretty big surge of activity on our sensors, but it went quiet all of a sudden. Oh, wow, a person! I didn't actually expect that. Wait, are you telling me that you managed to wipe out all of the Lost yourself? I have so many questions. How? With what? And actually, no, focus, Hilda. I could use someone with a lethal skill set. Hey, would you be up for a little hike? Very astute, but it's complicated. You're at the entrance to the vault, but that's just the tip of the iceberg, so to speak. You'll see. Just need to meet up first. Yes, but this is hardly the time to talk. All will be explained if you follow my directions. Perfect. The entrance area you're in now was once a high-speed rail system for transporting supplies to the rest of the vault. But as you can see, it's completely caved in. You'll have to walk to another entrance closer to the vault's atrium. It's just a quick trip over the hills to the south. Look for the entrance to the Shenandoah National Park. If you need a landmark, just keep walking toward that teeny tiny, giant, menacing storm in the sky. You'll find the entrance underneath the manor in the dead center of the park. And storm. Can't miss it! Good luck!
I can do that tomorrow.
Smile on, keep the energy up.
Well, hello there. Are you having fun? Have you met my friend Bruno yet? They say he is the strongest bot in the world.
So it's made in a shade like peach. No, what was that?
Get away from me! Get away! Oh, you aren't one of them. You scared me. I'm Craig from Foundation. And I think I'm the only one left. We saw the nasty weather kicking up down here and thought it'd be worth checking out. See if anyone needed help. Didn't make it far down the road before we got jumped by something. I panicked and ran. You're serious? Did you hear what I just told you? Well, better you than me, I suppose. Actually, if you're going out there anyway, would you mind doing me a favor? As you head down Skyline Drive, could you check if there are any signs of what happened to my friends? A trail, a body, personal effects. Anything I could use to find them or report back at Foundation? Who knows? Maybe even a survivor. Not asking you to do much, just to drop a flare nearby. I can investigate them once the storm calms down a bit. Thank you so much. Anyway, just take the flares. If you happen upon anything or anyone, just drop one. And if you come back after, I'll make it worth your while. And watch out for those things. They may look like ghouls, but they're not. And they're not friendly.
Creatures here. Yeah, that creature's near. trees breathe. The land Why won't you all just leave us alone? The storm! This is nothing! You have no fingers!
Attention. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
North is where it lies. South is where it cries. East is where it guides. Pyramids, there's the shadows and shapes. Over here. Over here. Kill the shades. Shadows and shapes. The ghosts made it. Run! They couldn't hide this. It hurts me so much. Why do they hate us? Until the storm sends more of them.
Calling mysterious stranger. Hello? Anyone there yet? Maybe I gave bad directions. Hello? Anybody? Oh, wonderful. I was getting worried. So, here's the situation. You need to get into the vault. I need to get out. This door isn't intended for easy access, so it'll require joint authorization from both sides to open. I'm on this side and authorized. You're on that side and not authorized. But no worries. I've got a plan. All of the Lost were once members of the Vault and should have authorization. You just need to get a hold of a hand and scan it. Easy peasy. That's right. Just a bit of post-mortem amputation and we'll be set. Just scan the hand once you've got it. I'll be on standby. Promise. Time's a ticking. Chop, chop! Ooh, sorry. Anyway, I gotta run, but I'll be back. Scan a hand! Bye! good you're here, and you're not lost, I assume. If you are, say so, because that would be a major breakthrough. Ah, good. Well, bit of a downer, actually. Got my hopes up for a second, but I digress. Anyway, I'm Hilda Stoltz. Hi. I'm head of the organic sector, which is exactly where I'm about to run off to. But don't worry, my Uncle Hugo is very eager to meet you. Just down the hall, in the Overseer's office, as he is the Overseer. Oh, and I've disabled the two-step lock, so coming and going should be easier now. Anyway, like I said, Uncle Hugo, down the hall. Toodaloo!
Willkommen. Bitte komm rein. My niece told me to expect you. And do not mind my appearance. I can assure you I mean no harm. Can the same be said of you, though, outsider? Do you intend to harm us? You don't say. Do I act as one, though? No, I thought not.
Don't you be starting a chain.
Where are my manners? I did not mean to be so standoffish. You're a most welcome guest here. I cannot be too careful. It has been a long time since we've spoken with anyone from the surface. Ah, fascinating. Is that the faint clicking of a Pip-Boy I hear? How grand. A colleague from another paradise below the ground. Vault 76, I take it? What a pleasant surprise. Oh, don't be silly. You certainly aren't from any of the others nearby. There's no need to be coy. I think we can both gather why I'd come to such a conclusion. Wunderbar. Kismet even. We are having fun now, aren't we? Listen, my new friend. Regardless of what pretenses my dear niece may have brought you here with, I believe I can repay you for your efforts. No, opportunity. And your silly surface currency too, I suppose. As you may have ventured to guess on your trip here, our beloved Shenandoah has seen better days. Less stormy days. I'm in the midst of trying to get this under control, but our vault is still in a bit of a state of shock. If you'd be willing to engage in a bit of freelance work, I'm sure I can provide plenty of payment in kind. Fantastisch. I'm pleased to hear it. Perhaps I should introduce myself to assuage any hesitation you have. I am Hugo Stoltz, overseer of Vault 63, yes, but also a principled man of business from the world of yore. Founder and CEO of Stoltz Enterprises, respected member of Vault-Tech's board of directors, and overall international man of mystery. Allow me to formally welcome you to Vault 63 as our, let's say, outside consultant. Yes, that'll do perfectly. Oh, please. Hugo is just fine. Now, I'm sure you have many questions. I would expect no less, but I promise your first task will help to answer much. Speak with our Chief of Security, James T. Oberlin, and fetch me his latest situation report. I'd like to have him vet you a bit before we proceed any further. I'm sure he'd be happy to answer questions for you about our current predicament while you're at it. You'll do splendidly, I'm sure.
There was a landslide around the mansion. I wonder how that happened.
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system, and it works, damn it.
Looking for someone? What brings you back in here? You reckon that storm is gonna get worse or better?
I miss research, and science, and discoveries, and news. Screw it, I miss how it was before. Wow, your skin isn't split at all. You have beautiful skin. It's unsettling.
It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
Hopefully Daniel will report in soon. Been expecting you. James T. Oberlin, Chief of Security, Vault 63. Formerly United States Army. Ordinarily, an outsider would report directly to the security offices. But as you've seen, Mr. Stoltz isn't fond of ordinary. How exactly did you end up on our doorstep, outsider? And you were able to dispose of them? Interesting. Must mean you have some combat training. That could be helpful. Well, considering I'm entirely lacking any sort of credentials or background on you, perhaps you can fill me in on your history. At least you're honest. Mr. Stoltz buzzed me ahead of your arrival and filled me in on the situation. Sorry for the test, but wanted to see how you'd present yourself. I appreciate your attempt to take this seriously, but I won't say I don't have my doubts. Let's see how this plays out, though. Here's my status report for Mr. Stoltz. You're dismissed, unless you have other questions. Move along. Hopefully Daniel will report in soon.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though. I miss research, and science, and discovery.
What brings you back in here?
News. It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce
I miss
this
how it
place
was
up a little.
before.
Here is praise the Lord and pass the ammunition.
You felt the whole vault shaking a while back. You said just nothing to worry about that.
Huh? What did you say?
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air.
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system and it works, damn it!
Ah, you've returned. I've just been thinking on some things. Yes, that. Don't worry about that now. I have a question for you. Tell me, are we our brains? Yes, precisely. But is that not just scratching the surface? Consciousness, perception, encoding and the formation of memories. To take the observable world and sculpt from it a translation of ourselves, of others. And in the eyes of others, how many versions of us exist?
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air.
You reckon that storm is gonna get worse? Or better?
It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little. It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little.
What's that? Oh, I have completely gone off the rails. I apologize. You have the spirit of an old friend about you. I've forgotten there's much new ground to tread between us. I may have failed to mention this before, but I am or was blind. Born that way. After the incident that left me in this state, I became able to truly see the world. Well, perhaps it's more accurate to say, I feel the world. Pulses of electricity, waves bending and refracting, gentle hums of life vibrating shapes into being. This world I see, I share it with the lost. I live as they do, yet I remain myself. Perhaps more myself than I was before. But others were lost to it, and to us. Friends, colleagues, loved ones. When they witness this world, they're minded... Well, I suppose I cannot explain what their mind perceives, just as one could never explain sight to me before. We have been trying to learn why this connection was permanently severed between us. Desperately so. A scientist, are you? Just like my Audrey and little Hilda. We are unsure of why, but we suspect that my condition may have mutated differently than others. Perhaps it was my proximity to... Oh, never mind, B. This sort of talk is dreadfully boring. All of this is to say we need your help, my friend. There are many problems at our feet, and you are uniquely equipped to help us.
I wonder how that happened.
Thank you. That truly means the world to me. Let's discuss next steps. There's 2 sets of investigations I'd have you undertake. Your new friend Oberlin can fill you in on one, and I'd be happy to walk you through the other. Take a moment to relax and process. Speak with either of us when you're ready to hear the details. And once again, I cannot contain my excitement in having you on board. Willkommen im Team, mein Freund. Life is no pony farm. I could use some help over here.
The new animals up there. Any of them good for eating? Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system and it works, damn it!
If I hadn't already lost my hair, I'd be tearing it out right now. Make it quick. If I had time for idle gossip, I wouldn't be seeking your assistance in the first place. You'll have to speak... I will indeed. Your assignment does not require knowledge of the vault beyond the immediate area. You will find adequate signage for familiarizing yourself with the premises. Perhaps later, if you prove capable, we can talk in more detail. I've been spread thin dealing with surface-side security concerns. My more menial tasks have started to slip through the cracks, however. I can tell you're equipped to handle much worse, but tackling some issues from my backlog would be of great service to me, at least as a start. There are 3 in particular who often bring up issues to me. You can start there. There are 3 residents that have been complaining about a myriad of concerns. Margaret, Lawrence, and Julio. Your best bet is to track them down. They're likely lounging about waiting for someone else to handle the hard work. They should have more than enough to keep you busy for the time being. Report back when it's been handled. In the meantime, I have other matters I need to attend to, so please, if you'd excuse...
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here. These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression. Mm-hmm. What brings you back in here?
Wow. Your skin isn't split at all.
Ah, the one from outside. How's the storm? These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. They said it was nothing to worry about, though.
You reckon that storm is gonna get worse or better?
if we go back to the surface? Nobody wants to know us because of our, you know, condition.
And then... Oh, a stranger. We haven't seen anyone from outside in a while. What brings you here? That we've spent far too long cooped up here. I can't wait to get back to work.
You said it, sister.
Is there anything else? What's a ghoul?
Is that what they're calling our condition outside? Those bastards.
That means this is a widespread condition, and not unique to us.
I suppose we do look ghoulish. Smooth skin? That's an interesting way of putting it.
Ooh, I like that. Those smooth-skinned bastards.
Eyes are starting to dwindle.
If we make contact with the outside again, it wouldn't hurt to use their terminology.
You know.
Thanks for the intel. Is there anything else? Chief Oberlin's finally getting around to dealing with this, huh? And sending in a stranger to boot. Yeah, there's a few things we've brought up before. Most of it in the lower levels. Things like strange noises coming from the generator room. People are scared to go check it out in case one of the Lost are in there.
You know.
Oh, also, we have a huge rat problem in the storage room, as in, huge rats. Last time I was on a food run, something jumped right past me and snatched it. Damn near took my arm with it, too.
And, someone should probably take care of Alfie.
Yeah. Alfie was one of us, but his condition got worse until he got us to lock him in his room. He's probably lost his mind by now, but no one could bring themselves to do what needs to be done. You didn't know him, though. If there's anything you could do for him, we'd appreciate it.
For the accidents.
You can get to the lower levels from the elevators just over there. There's also a stairwell down just across the atrium that leads directly to the storage room. Good luck,
What brings you back in
and
here?
thank you.
Good luck down there, and, welcome to Vault 63.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was
Don't
nothing
you be
to worry
starting to
about,
change
though.
things up around here. We got a system and it works, damn it! I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of air.
Don't you just hate rude people?
Welcome back. How are things going?
We're sorry that you had to be the one to deal with all of that.
Yeah, it's good to know there are still people outside, especially people who are capable.
Thanks. We couldn't have done it ourselves. Is there anything we can do for you?
I miss how it was before.
Yeah. We'll spread the word that you are someone trustworthy. Thanks again for all the help. You're all right? Have you heard about...
Ooh, smell something
again?
weird?
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely
Vault
fresh air.
63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep lasting.
What are you planning, Stoltz? You're back. I hope you have good news for me. Well, color me surprised. With that out of the way, I'll be able to focus on the more important matters. Like, I don't suppose that those three had anything interesting to say while you were helping them? Looks like I may have to check in with our custodian Johnny later. He usually hears a thing or two, though I'd much rather people come to me than having to resort to gossip mills. Still, it can be hard for people to know who to trust. But enough about that. Now that you've helped me out, is there anything I can help you with? First, your reward. I'll arrange for something from our armory. I'm sure you'll find a good use for it in the future. I'm sure I'll have more for you to do soon, if you're sticking around.
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little. Even with the stockpile from the supply runs. You know, before the storm.
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
It may not seem like much, but your help has been invaluable to us. Thank you. Now that you've proven yourself useful, I have a sensitive situation that could use some in-person problem solving. The emergency alert in the organic sector has been triggered, something that requires proper authorization to do. As I understand it, the lab's head researcher Hilda Stoltz headed there not too long ago. I believe you're acquainted. It would appear she's gotten herself into danger. It's unlikely she'd seek outside meddling if it wasn't something serious. Get to the lab, assess the situation, and ensure Hilda returns here safely. If she's unwilling to return, convince her otherwise. She, and Mr. Stoltz for that matter, may believe her research takes priority over her safety. With our current numbers, that isn't a risk worth taking. With the tram tunnels collapsed, you should still be able to access organics from a cave nearby, used as a sort of ventilation system. If Hilda was able to make it there, I imagine you won't have too much trouble. But I'll provide a security key, just in case. Be prepared for the worst. I look forward to your return.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though. Seeing someone do so much good around here. It's refreshing.
I'm tired of all the red tape and
What's up?
security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air.
There was a landslide around the mansion? I wonder how that happened.
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little.
I could use some help over here.
Supply runs.
So, shall we begin? There are some tasks that I'm unequipped to handle myself, and I need your assistance. Excellent. Or rather, the lack thereof. Control, that is. In order to solve this error, we'll need to acquire the weather machine's blueprints. They are in the wall safe just over there. If only it were that simple. The safe can only be opened with a key that my beloved wife Cassie has chosen to hide in a very secure location. So secure that only she knows where it is. This is Problematic, as she has been unwell and unresponsive for quite some time. That said, she was a diligent note-keeper. I'm certain you could find out where she moved the key to if you were to search through her notes. You should find them all in our room upstairs. It is unlocked, so you should be able to just walk in. With my... You will? Oh, wie wunderbar. Best of luck.
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
I mean, there were other vaults than ours. Are you really that surprised?
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little, even with the stockpile from the supply runs. You know, before the storms.
I'm really gonna miss Alfie.
We should clean up some of those old rooms and start making use of them again.
Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep lasting.
You should have arrived a few years back. The old vault sure was something. You know.
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little. Even with the stockpile from the supply runs. You know, before the storms. You have beautiful skin. It's unsettling.
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little, even with the stockpile from the supply runs. You know, before the storms.
What the hell are you doing in here? Get your filthy hands off her! Very well. But I'm sure you wouldn't appreciate a stranger manhandling your spouse. This arrangement is in her best interest. I apologize. Truly. I'm just very protective of her, you know? She is my other half, and life is just not complete without her. Of course she has the key herself. I should have known. I don't think it's anyone's business to see my wife whenever they wish. I'm sure you wouldn't like that either if you were in her position. Just exposed for anyone to see like some animal in a zoo? No, not my Cassie. She deserves peace and quiet to recover. Nothing. She's perfect. Always has been. Always will be. The same incident that has put me into my condition. Well, it made her quiet. Tired. She'll be right in no time. Yes. Very well. If you would excuse me, I would like a moment with my wife. Come find me when you have the blueprints.
What if we go back to the surface and nobody wants to know us because of our... Supplies are starting to dwindle a little. Even with the stockpile from the supply runs. You know, before the storms.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though. Hey there!
Are there many like us out there? You know, scared.
I could use some help over here. I believe you have something for me.
Science, and discoveries, and news. Ah, screw it. I miss how it was
Well,
before.
they're no good to me. I can't read them. Go deliver them to my daughter, Audrey. She's the one who's leading the effort to repair the weather machine. Oh, and before I forget, our conversation earlier, in Cassie's room. Water under the bridge, yes? I do hope we can keep that just between us. I'd hate for rumors to flutter about. I'm happy to hear it. Oh, and before you go off to Audrey, I would like you to indulge me in another thought exercise I've been meditating on. If you were to repair a ship by replacing it plank by plank, piece by piece, so much so that no single piece of wood from the original vessel remained, would you have a new ship? Or would it still be the original, only improved?
Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep lasting.
Right you are, my friend. Both in the origins of the question and its complexity. Let's say for this example that we can agree that eventually it is a new ship. Because I think the more interesting question is, at what point does it become so? After half of the planks? After the final part is replaced? Perhaps the rudder? Or mast? If we were to change piece by piece, at what point do we become something entirely new? Up. One moment. Let's perhaps hold on an answer. I'd rather that linger with you a bit.
The new
She's buried in her books in the meteorology sector.
Good for eating.
I could use some help over here.
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system and it works, damn it! What if we go back to the surface and nobody wants to know us because of our... you know, condition?
What if we go back to the surface? And nobody wants to know us because of our...
Supplies are starting to dwindle
condition.
a little. Even even with the stuff.
trees breathe. The shadows touch. It's cold. My arm, I'm sweating red. That can't be good. Help the spirits of
make you leap, rust, petty creature. You watch. I'll make you chew it. Please make it stop. The sword. I'm sorry. I couldn't.
Oh, hello again. Didn't expect to see you here.
perfect! Well, almost perfect. I can't leave yet. Not until I've finished running the tests. I've been researching a method of reverting the Lost back to their original condition. Or at least, regain the ability to communicate with us. Uncle Hugo agrees with me too. This is top priority stuff, so, would you help me out? Please? Pretty please? You will? Great! First, you should head to the greenhouse in the chemistry wing. Once you're there, look for Henry. Oh, Henry is one of the plants. He's from the Papaveraceae family. Some subfamilies, when properly processed, can be used as painkillers and muscle relaxants. I'll be tracking your progress, and I'll give you a ring over the intercom with the next steps. Good luck!
We will kill you together. I know my eyes work. What forget it. This doesn't smell good. Come on, you phantom! This doesn't smell Kill them and bury them, and dig them back up and kill them again. I opened this door.
Looks like you found Henry. Good. Now we just need to mix Serum Alpha. Head to the pharmaceutical lab. It should be through the door on your left after leaving the greenhouse. Once you've made the serum, we'll have to test it. I'd managed to sedate a couple of the lost earlier. There should be one taking a nap in the clinical trial room. It's just past the observation room, through the door to the left of the mixer station. You'll have to dose them with the serum. Hopefully they won't be too mad when you wake them up. make your way back into the caverns outside. The entrance you need is in a pipe in the greenhouse. Look for some of the fungi growing in the cave. The ones that survived in there should be hardy enough. I may be able to extract an effective stabilizer from the juvenile mycelium spores in the mushroom's gills. Oh, and those caves were used to vent dangerous gases from the lab. You may encounter some mutated critters or side effects. Good luck. Come find me when you get some samples, and I'll extract what I need and mix the next doses.
Not dying without a fight!
You're back. Did you find everything? Great! Hand them over and I'll make the new syrup. You know, mixing formulas was always one of my favorite things to do here. One time, I mixed a custom cocktail for one of Uncle Hugo's parties. People loved it! Maybe it went down a little too well. Folks might have gotten far more inebriated than expected. Still. Okay, here's the first one. And here's the second. Don't worry, these shouldn't explode. Head over to the biology wing. There's a lost sedated in the surgery room. Should still be sedated, hopefully. I'm sure it's fine. Anyway, I'll unlock the door from the terminal.
We will kill you together. Coming here. Relentless. The phantoms.
Work either. We're so close. Okay, once more. Serum Omega has the stabilizing agent from the mushrooms, the relaxants from Henry, and a stronger dosage than Serum Alpha. Go to the vat storage room. You should find one of the lost in a vat hooked up to some machines. Place the serum in the slot in the machine. That should dispense the serum safely into the vat to be absorbed. Oh, this is our last chance today. Cross all your fingers and toes.
He's angry. He's angry with me. Nature's here.
Did it work? That looked like it worked. Temperature stable. Good. That's good. Some of these readings are a little weird, but we did it. You better head back to the office. I'll tell you everything.
Welcome back. Let's talk. It's complicated. To understand, I need to tell you what the actual purpose of this facility was before the Lost. Those vats contain sleeping residents from our vault. Back when we faced our first crisis of the mind. Going feral. Before the Lost. Feralization was the only real threat to our happiness here. It was running rampant and we were desperate to fix it. My papa was one of the volunteers. He showed early signs of going feral and offered to go under. Be a test subject for cures. He was also that last patient you ran the experiment on. Okay, let me try to explain. As you probably noticed, the once sedated patients have two key problems. They aren't really sedated much anymore, and they're still lost. So, I'll come clean. We're not here looking for a cure for the Lost. Or at least, not here and not me. I'm here to test out new ways of sedating the patients here. Something stronger that can even put a Lost under. But, before you get mad, we are looking for a cure. The royal we, just not me. Not here. Sorry about that. don't even have a joke. I really appreciate that, thank you. Oh, and before you think I just wasted your time on a personal project, I did manage to secure some tissue samples too. And we needed those! Really! An integral step in fixing the lost, I mean it! But look, I'll head back to the vault soon after I finish up here. You can assure Oberlin that you've completed your rescue mission. Have a fun hike back! Bye now!
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little, even with the stockpile from the supply runs.
You're back. Were you able to secure Hilda safely?
It's a shame
That's
we
good to
don't have
hear.
the workforce
She's an
to
invaluable
spruce
asset
this
to the
up
vault.
at all.
What exactly was happening over there? Reckless. Perhaps a necessary step in seeking a cure, but to do so alone, with the region and the state it is. Well, it's good you were able to arrive there before she'd gotten herself killed. You're more capable than I had assumed. I'll make sure you're suitably rewarded for your effort. Take a moment to dust yourself off, but report back to me soon. I have another job for you. This one's a bit more delicate than the others. You're dismissed.
You should have arrived a few years back. The old vault sure was something. You know, you should have arrived a few years back. The old vault sure was something. You know, before the accidents.
If I hadn't already lost my hair, I'd be tearing it out right now. If you're ready, I'd like to brief you on a highly classified matter. To be frank, you are among the few here that I believe I can share this information with. Though I suppose that's not saying much. I have not been entirely honest about my role here. Not to you, nor other members of the Vault, Hugo included. I am Lieutenant Colonel James T. Oberlin, United States Army. Actively, not formally. I remain in contact with him to this day.
Vault 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't keep lasting.
I suspect that's for good reason. There's much about how we operate that civilians aren't privy to. And like I said, for good reason. Originally, I was to oversee a government-funded weather research project. One that was shut down and then ultimately scooped up by Mr. Stoltz. While I was never exactly an expert on the subject, Mr. Stoltz found my experience with the project important for the transition. That project led to the development of this very Vault's weather machine, and ultimately our current predicament. I have remained in contact with my associates in the Army ever since, reporting the good and the bad. Not long ago, I dispatched a member of my team to pass along my findings to a drop site I've been using over the years. Unfortunately, he has failed to return, and I fear the worst. Daniel is a good man. It's important we bring him home, if still possible. There's also the matter of the report, and whether or not it had been passed along, or potentially fallen into the wrong hands. Thank you. The drop is located at High Knob Tower along the western perimeter of the park. We haven't had trouble with that location so far, but there is a chance that the Lost have overrun it. Or potentially some other party, drawn in by the allure of the storm. Oh, welcome back. How can I help?
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get... What's up?
Do so much good around here. Huh? What did you say?
Tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air.
It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little.